戦闘機のよって勝者アラン選手
That's it? I quit.
Fuck the Pokemon anime. It's a shitty show for kindergarteners, and knowing that I've wasted so many years of my life on it just makes me feel bad for myself. Now, this isn't an anti-Pokemon video. I think Pokemon is awesome. I love the games, the action figures, the toys, the plushies, the card game, okay, maybe not the card game, the cosplayers, the fan art, you name it. But the Pokemon anime is like the Call of Duty of television shows, doing the exact same identical things every single season and not adding anything new to the overall formula. I know it's kind of dumb that it took me this long to realize it, but I really have come to learn just how shitty, horrendous, and how much of a waste of time the Pokemon anime truly is. I don't care how many fans I'm pissing off at the moment as I say this, but by God, it is truly a fucking awful show. The Pokemon anime is a vile and pathetic excuse for a show based on a video game. It has proven to its audience, or to put it more accurately, it proved to its audience a long time ago that it does not care at all about Ash's growth as a Pokemon trainer, or the relationships between any of the characters, and exists just to promote and advertise whatever new games and products the Pokemon company comes up with. Ash losing the Kalos League is just the latest in a string of examples. I would really love to go into much more detail on each and every single one of those things that I just listed above, and I'm sure there's much more wrong with the Pokemon anime than what I just listed, but at this point, I just feel like I'd be wasting my time. And if the show isn't even going to try at this point, why should I devote my time to writing fanfictions about a show that has all but presented itself as a sellout? I mean, really think about the other anime based on products we may have grown up with, like Digimon for example. That shit was amazing when it first came out, and it still holds up today. Why? Because it actually cared about telling a story with the source material. You know what? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, despite its flaws, is a better anime adaptation than the Pokemon anime, because at least they didn't do the exact same thing every fucking season. So yeah, you see where I'm going with this. I've dropped out of the Pokemon anime because it has shown me that it refuses to do more than just build Ash up throughout an entire arc just to make him lose at the very end for a bullshit reason. And besides that, I've got stuff going on in my life now, so even if I wanted to resume these fanfictions, I wouldn't have been able to, but it doesn't change the fact that I wouldn't even have wanted to. Between suing my shitty high school for all of the emotional damage it caused me, my production as a YouTube content creator, and the friendships I've been developing in the Brony community, I have more important things to worry about than writing fanfiction for a shitty anime that I really don't care for anymore. Only the most die-hard of Pokemon fans at this point will really care about the misadventures of how Ash never becomes a Pokemon master, and I won't let it bother me. So if by the end of all this you still want to watch this shitty, waste of time, lazy, sorry excuse for an anime, that's cool. I really don't have the power to control what you're going to watch in your spare time, and I really don't have the right to take that away from you. However, if you're one of those people that's going to start spamming in the comments section about how I suck and about how I'm horrible just because I'm bashing on something that you grew up with in your childhood and nostalgia, don't bother, because nothing you type in the below comment section is going to change how I feel about this completely crappy and fucking pointless excuse for a television series. And for all the people who have ever had anything to do with this show, whether it's the production or the directing or the writing or otherwise, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. because you have wasted your talent as entertainers by providing us with one of the most shitty, most horrendous, most pathetic, most poorly written Japanese cartoons I have ever seen in my life. Fuck the Pokemon anime. Finn.